Hey everybody, Charlie Iron 2 here, and welcome back to Disco Elysium. When we last left off, we found out that this is our police vehicle, our police motor carriage, that presumably we have crashed in this ice here, and we just now figured that out. So let's go do some investigating. Hey, there's our badge, and a commander's jacket. That looks pretty good. Use the interact button to inspect the item. Take all. Alright, so this jacket, esprit de corps and shivers. Commander jacket, esprit de corps, and visual calculus. Let's look at our badge. We've been trying to find this thing for so long. Thick blue piece of acrylic covering a thin leaf of paper with the officer's name and rank on it. Next to the writing, you see a man stare back at you, a younger version of you, already disintegrating inside, but still presentable on the outside. Interact.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
I found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
The lieutenant glances at the badge in your hands. Let's study it.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and in the lower right corner, your precinct.
See how that text is behind this text? Let's look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-gray eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that. But the badge is new. You used an old photo for a new badge.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking. Why?
What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name, Harrier Dubois.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
How does he know what Evart knows? Like, he didn't go with us. He was gone. Strange, it doesn't say Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. Wait, what kind of a name is Harrier? But I don't want to be Harry Dubois. What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
A name like armor.
No, that's my name. We'll accept it.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Looks
You
like our
see lines of information.
rank is Lieutenant
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
W. Freighter.
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Why would it decline captain?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Thought my rank was drunk. Turn back the document. What is décomptage? Is that how you say that?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol citizens militia. It means counting down to twos.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists in the University of Königstein.
Okay, dual leadership.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
Alright, so what's satellite officers?
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with all my bullshit because I'm your superior? So you've been putting up with me because we're the same rank? No, I don't think either one of those. I think he's actually genuine, and actually seems to care about us. Thanks for explaining all of this. If anything, he pities us.
My pleasure.
Let's turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads...
Let's read my serial number.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Okay.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an administrative purpose. One that's unfortunately been erased from your memory.
So this was issued last year.
4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
You're pretty sure you weren't doing well. But better? Probably yes.
And Precinct 41.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor. A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
What is it?
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is. But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiaeva.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain.
Okay, we're remembering names.
He knew all those people, although they're not from his station. They must be big. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light.
Put it away. All right, cool. We found our badge. And let's continue searching around here. What is this? Bottle drained of all its booze. Frozen to the ice, probably ours. It's like money over here. More money. That's it. Whoop. Ice just off the coast crackles, shifting. Let's zoom out. I don't know how big the map is. If it's just, let's look at it. Is it just this area here? Or are there multiple maps? Are we going to leave the Martinez district? Or are we just going to stay here? The whole game may take place in this area. Let's close this. So I feel like we've done some things ahead of schedule. We wouldn't have been able to really talk to Joyce without passing those checks because we would have to wait till Wednesday to get our badge. This is the first opportunity we've had to come over here. Quick travel unlocked. Oh, there's all kinds of stuff over here. I meant to click on this. I thought he'd just go up here. He went all the way around. Alright, we got some pants. Dust-covered linen, dried tulips. Now, we have Kingdom of Conscience, I believe, is one of our thought cabinets here. Yeah, it is. So, if we wear pants that increase that... I'm sorry for jumping around. Inter-esolary trousers. What are we wearing now? Electrochemistry. Yeah, let's try to... We need a better shirt. That's the biggest thing we need. Let's try to look like a more professional individual here. I'm trying to organize these a little better. Wonder if we run out of space too. I don't know. I say we want to look more professional and we're carrying a bag of trash. Alright, what does this say?
These are some wonderfully regular pants. Not too tight, not too loose. moderate in every sense. You'll blend right in at some pleasant dinner party.
I like regular, normal things.
I know you do. These inter-Isolari pants are like wearing a perfect compromise in your nether regions. No one will call the moral intern on you like this, that's for sure.
Hence why they're kingdom of conscience.
You're a little more moralist now, buddy. A little more normal, even if you didn't want to be.
I want to keep my head clear to try to solve this case.
Makes sense. This is what wearing boring office trousers does to you.
Yes, but clearly what we were doing before was not working, or else we wouldn't have lost our gun, lost our memory, thrown our car into a ditch, and just walked around in a drunken stupor. So we're going to try something different. We're going to try living on the straight and narrow here. Being a quote-unquote good cop. What was this? Sounds of life in the north. A washboard scrubs filth from fabric. Through the broken glass, dusty shelves, and a forgotten chair. Let's go in here. I think we came up over here. Don't want to spend too much time over here. We need to go and try to solve this case. Ooh, just a chair? Is this interrogation? What's over here? Cold breeze enough to make the wall planks creak. Postcard, Coal City. A bow tie. Gives us drama. What's our current tie give us? Inland Empire. Oh, that looks horrible. That doesn't look great either. But at least we have it. Inland Empire +1. So we have a 2. If we do drama of 7. You know what? We'll keep that on. I think it actually helps us better than Inland Empire. What's this chair? Dark red chair. That's it. So let's think. What do we need to do? We need to talk to that guy that was smoking tonight at 2100. Let's look at this boat. Boat tucked away underneath the tarpaulin cover.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Great news, I've found somewhere new to sleep. What would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
I think if I had went the Hobocop route, this would have been perfect, but we're going to discard the thought and we're going to pay to sleep in the hostel. Oh, what did we get? Nothing. Okay. I don't know why that all of a sudden blinked like that. Okay, there's the swings. All right, so let's continue. Can we go up here? We can. This is the other side of that square. I'm hitting tab as I walk to see if there's anything we can interact with. Tab, tab, tab. Yep, we want to go over here. Cinder blocks charred a makeshift fire pit with magazines for lighting. Bushes are too thick and thorny to pass through. Can we walk around? We need to go all the way around. All right, let's check this out first. We're not going to sit there. We're going to look in here. Elysium. White curtains have been drawn shut. Unable to look in. A wedding stone, well worn and covered in rust. Let's grab this. Money. What's this? Construction material. Something I can't get into, so tools. Magnesium and more money. We almost have enough money for one more night. We're gonna hit the top here in just a second. I want to come around to where these guys were. Pallet? Alright, let's talk to these individuals. Doctors are idiots, buddy boy. Okay.
Good to see you, friend. Do I have deals set up for you, buddy boy?
He spreads his arm as if wanting to embrace you.
Does he actually know you? Or is he just shopkeep friendly?
Good to see you too, friend.
So what do you want? I got smokes. They're cheap. Very cheap. I got Pilsner. Great deal. You won't get a better deal on that piss. Spirits I can let go for 300 real. I also have speed. And by speed, I mean amphetamine.
Quite the business venture you've got set up here.
Oh. The system's been good to old Rosemary here, and I'm milking her like a bitch goat in the backyard.
Language.
You see, friend, man makes his own luck, and I made mine real good. Got my hands on 3 bottles of liquor ex-squeeze, sold 2 to the fellows around here, and immediately invested the profit. Bought cigarettes, bought beer, even bought a bit of speed. And look at me now, I've got everyone on my hook.
The hook. Where is it? I can't see it.
Looks like you're on your own hook too.
Of course, of course, of course. It is what it is, you know. What it's always been. People, buddy boy. It's the people.
Why is the bottle of spirit so high?
See, friend, it's real valuable. Worth every real, if you catch my drift. Got it from a bit of a business venture.
Let him speak.
You know, it's funny, actually.
He bursts out laughing, then takes 3 gulps of his Pilsner and stares at you intensely.
He's finding it difficult to focus his watery gaze.
What's
What?
funny?
Keep him talking.
What do you mean what? What do you think? What did you think was funny earlier?
This guy.
Where'd you get the bottle of spirits from?
Oh, this is medicinal spirits. The good stuff. Got it from the doctor's office. I got one of those scientific ampoules a few months ago. Torpedo, they call it. It's supposed to keep a man from taking a drink.
He spits a nasty yellow clot on the ground before you.
Didn't stop me for shit, that's for sure. 5 lemons with half a pack of butter and you're good to go.
That's a good tip. I should remember it.
It really isn't. In a week, the goddamn kidneys started giving me all kinds of help. Finally, the missus took me to a private doctor's office. Not a charity, the real thing. Those arseholes charged me 4 real to remove the damn thing. But I came out on top after all.
Have they no shame in taking money for a service that they provide? Let's say, okay, how?
The idiots left me alone in there. Now, I used to teach high school biology. I know what doctors use to preserve dead thingies.
You mean formaldehyde?
Like 3 cans of this blue medicinal stuff from the back room. Threw the snakes out and voila. What's left is this beautiful blue stuff. 98.7% almost pure alcohol.
That sounds horrible.
2 I already sold to these fine gentlemen here. But this last one is yours for 3 real, if you want it.
3 real.
Don't say it.
I think it will prove useful, yes.
3 real and it's yours, friend. The deal of a lifetime.
Let's take it for 3.
Well done. You got it. That's a much more reasonable price right there. Makes sense now.
We're going to leave it here. We may need it for something else. Alright, I'm off.
In the civilized world, it's a custom to tip the shopkeep, friend.
Okay, we can buy that for 3 real. Let's talk to this guy. Don't call Abigail. Grumbles an unshaven man with a ruddy nose. He narrows his eyes as you He narrows his eyes at you, as if in recognition, then turns his head away.
The noxious odor emanating from the drunken man is strong and familiar.
Don't you call her? Yeah! Don't call Abigail!
Who's Abigail?
Uh-huh. Abigail.
He, dra-
Don't you fucking call Abigail.
he draws out a disgusting snort, then mumbles, waving a finger in your general direction.
You're not going to get anything out of this guy. He's too drunk.
Tell him about these other guys.
Don't you fucking call her! Hear me? Abigail?
Alright, we're just gonna leave him alone for now.
Don't call Abigail.
Let's talk to this guy.
Hey, Tequila!
Idiot Doom Spiral. A 30-something man clad in two-piece lycra tracksuit puts down his pilsner and extends his hand in greeting.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the whole reality situation treating you?
Shake his hand.
So what's happening?
Tequila?
Yeah, Tequila Sunset. How are the, high-concept, reality-based adventures proceeding?
How are they?
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
Not too hot. I'm on a 50-year losing streak. Reality? It makes me aggressively sad. Don't know. People tell me I'm a cop. I'm getting used to that. I have re-entered reality to conquer it, to bend it to my will. I am the law. Makes me aggressively sad.
I know what you mean. Sitting around with these bums, you really get to know the nitty-gritty of reality. And it isn't good.
He looks at his buddies with mock appreciation.
Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral either. Haven't found those keys yet, haven't won that great piece of ass back. No word from my business buddies.
Takes a sip from his beer.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
What do you guys do around here?
We are saving the world.
Okay.
Please. Please don't call.
Begs the
Don't call.
man in the pipe.
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. That's what we're doing. I tried to save the world once, a long time ago, with enterprise, creativity, and willpower. But that didn't work out.
What happened?
So now, it's a pirate's life for me.
Pirate, huh? What is a Tequila Sunset? You keep saying it.
It's you. Your Tequila Sunset.
How do you know this?
We've met before. Don't you remember?
I don't.
No, you sure don't.
No.
Aha. Do you want to know how Tequila Sunset came to be?
I can assure you that at this juncture, there is nothing else in the world that I want to know more than how Tequila Sunset came to be. Go ahead, sir.
Let me take a sip to moisten up my cords. Tequila Sunset rolled into Martinez last Friday. And by Tequila Sunset, I mean you. The man, the myth.
Did we meet then?
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. This is your story. Stop interrupting.
He takes another sip, then continues.
You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the worm. And by the worm, I mean the buzz. Because as far as I know, all you did was get pissed drunk.
Yeah, seems that way.
Word on the street is you went around the local hostel telling people that you're a police officer, and that it would be really fucked up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. That's pretty high concept, if you ask me.
So the murder happened on a Sunday. We got here on a Friday. It was another Sunday when we got started. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And that was the 7 days that the body was hanging up. Okay. Word on the street is you went around the local hospital telling people that you're a police officer and that it would be really messed up if you shot yourself in the head right in front of them. It's pretty high concept. Yep.
It is. The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening as casually as he can.
What happened then?
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were getting our drink on. Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 24/7. Makes everything warm and glowy. I trust you know the feeling.
I do.
One moment we hear the sound of a motor carriage revving up somewhere on the plaza, followed by a series of dings and bangs.
That would be me.
Do you remember the sound of wood cracking? The billboard?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. That's just the reality we're in.
Naturally.
Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp of silence, if you will, followed by a real commotion. We heard the carriage careening towards the coast at top speed. Sounded like someone jumped the canal. We grabbed our brewskis and rushed to the jetty. Never underestimate the speed of an alcoholic.
Noted.
3 men are standing on a wooden platform extending out from the shore of a dilapidated fishing village. Their cheeks red, spirits high, beers in hand, eyes glazed over.
What we saw was a sight to behold. A beat-up police carriage containing you. Right there on the beach. You revved the engine and screamed at the top of your lungs.
Tell me, idiot Doom Spiral. What did I scream?
The time hath come. So, naturally, being the curious cat I am, I asked what time hath come. To which you replied, "The time hath come for Tequila Sunset, the end of all things."
Every word I said was true. Tequila Sunset will break the looms of reality. Yeah, we're picking that one.
Yeah, looms. Why not? Then you jammed the pedal and plowed right off the jetty and through the ice. We ran towards the ice whilst you crawled your way out, miraculously unhurt, covered in seaweed and shit, like some kind of sea monster. When we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. You said that your badge and uniform were in the car. It was too late to get in there, though. The carriage had sunk too deep. Recognizing a brother in need, we offered our condolences and invited you to party with us, which you naturally agreed to. We asked about the whole Tequila Sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now and insisted that we all call you that from then on.
It's not my name. It's Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau. That's what you should call me. Tequila Sunset, huh? Sounds pretty good. You know what? To you, I will be a Tequila Sunset.
Yeah, I agree.
He smiles. How long did we party for?
Hours. It was an all-night drink-a-thon. Then, at some point, I think it was Sunday morning, you got belligerent and wanted to talk about Revacholian women.
Okay.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them fucked you real bad. After a short while, you crossed the event horizon, looked sullen, got up, and left without saying anything.
Wow, that's quite a story.
It is.
Yeah, I bet Tequila's a fucking legend around the precinct. You must be proud to work with him.
So he knows I'm a cop. Well, the motor carriage was a cop motor carriage, and I told him about my uniform and badge.
If you only knew.
Did I tell you anything specific about this person that screwed me over?
You were pretty vague about it, but you kept saying you got fucked real hard, and that we've all been fucked too.
Okay, so this kind of goes into my theory about Dolores Day not just betraying me, but betraying everyone. Her nation? Revachol? Reality? Humans? Who knows how large?
No one's fucked me. I do the fucking around here.
Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, I'd say you're still working through some shit.
Did I mention losing anything else?
Beside your gun and your badge, you said something about your hope or heart or something. To be honest, the details are a little hazy.
Continue.
In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage too? That's a big one.
That is a pretty big one. Did I say anything about my colleagues?
You told us that they were a bunch of fucking losers whose main interest was cramping your style.
Oof.
No specifics, though. It was more about you that night. You were the star of the show.
Say anything about the case?
Yeah, you said it was no biggie and that you'd solve it in no time. And that you didn't need anyone to do it. You're doing it solo now.
Sorry, Kim. Alright, that's going to do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or a subscribe. Stay tuned for the next episode. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.